Hey everyone, how are you doing? Happy Tuesday, my darlings. Happy Tuesday, my darlings. I'm happy to be back here with you. I'm sorry, not even Tuesday, it's Wednesday. My brain is still stuck in yesterday. Forgive me. But yeah, no, today is Wednesday. Let's get it right. Um, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. See, that's what happens when you sit and you eat pizza you're not supposed to be eating. You have a brain fart. Right? Because in my mind, it surely was Tuesday, but no, it's Wednesday. So happy Wednesday, everyone. Let me give some shout outs to people who are here. Sleepy B, my darling, you were the first one here. Hey, Growing Process, Erica J, Empress Kia, Adele. Hey, Donna girl. Donna says y'all better be liking if y'all want tacos. Yes, get y'all some tacos. Empress Kia says, Donna, I love tacos regardless. That's so funny. Lil, hey boo. And listen, let me just say this. I know I oftentimes say that, when talking about a specific person, when I say Voldemammy, make sure you all are giving Lilith's Revenge that credit and that praise because Lilith's Revenge was she coined the term Voldemammy, and I just loved it so much that I still say Voldemammy. So make sure I'm giving Lilith's Revenge her credit because she came up with Voldemammy. I just use it excessively. So shout out to Lilith because she be on it. She be on it with the drills. So I just want to say that. But yeah, hey Miss Asha Mons. Hey Infinite Cree. How you doing, girl? Journey with Korean. Hey boo. Dimples Wimples. Listen, if y'all are on the Patreon, y'all know I started some chats, some live chats over on Patreon. And I was just talking to Dimples Wimples about some big back activity, the certain types of chips that I like, the Zaps, which is from Louisiana. The Zaps chips. Listen, I love Zaps chips and the sweet onion flavor. And I sure was asking her if she was in New Orleans. But she said no. She said talk to 504 because I don't need no chips. But I do enjoy big back eating activity. So, I'm gonna have to order me some chips because the Zaps sweet onion got me in a chokehold. Okay. Got me in the chokehold. And you damn sure can't get none out here in California. Okay. I used to be able to find them in Atlanta, but so shout out to Louisiana, shout out to Zaps Chips, big back activities, right? Even though I'm still losing weight, but I do enjoy a good chip. So yeah, so that's that. Yeah, I know it's only Wednesday. Yeah. Hey Lisa. Hey Aries one. Yes, that's right. Curtsy Lilith. That's all you, boo. That's all you. All those years of reading Harry Potter finally paid off. Yeah. C&D's granny. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I was just thinking about it while I was eating some pizza. I was thinking about that big back activity with them chips that I don't need. But that's okay. That's okay. But no, what I really wanted to talk about today was something I was thinking about. And we're just gonna have a heart to heart chat today. Um, I saw something. So to make a long story short, and I'm folding laundry while I'm here talking to you all. So but yeah, so I was looking online for some information yesterday or the other day, and I came across, I unfortunately ended up trespassing into Shit Stick Alley, aka Lipstick Alley. Like I said, looking for some information, and not just so happened to read a conversation. And today's discussion isn't about pissy, okay? Because the conversation I end up stumbling upon was about Pissy Princella. But I was reading and I'm coming around, I'm making a point. People were having a discussion about Pissy P. And it turned into a later discussion, with the previous revelations that, came about, what was it, a couple weeks ago? With, the other YouTuber, she was explaining her experience with Princella. We found out about the pissy mattress, things like that. So I'm reading this conversation over on Shit Stick Alley. And it just occurred to me. Now, listen, I know people, we talk about discernment. We talk about delusions, but one thing that we have not talked about is, and it's very sad because it will impact you and your life spiritually and energetic if you do not get a check on things. The fact that when people were proved wrong or provided accurate information, they still clung to following their Lord and Savior of piss. And it sounds like Mr. Hoodoo is about to come in, but that's okay. Um, what do I mean by that? I just find it very, very strange, um, and very, very sad when people don't grow and evolve and they still cling to ego, right? Yeah, I found some foolery, Kevin, but we're just gonna talk about the energetics of, why we have to let go of the ego and things like that. And let me just pull this up so you all can see. And this isn't to quote unquote bash the lipstick alley user who, it's not to bash that person at all, but it's just to really, really talk about how if ego and holding on to it, especially when it resides in the underworld, in the negative spaces, right? It get you messed up. It will get you messed up. It will get you messed up. So let me show you all what I was talking about because that was the screenshots that I put up. Um, that was a screenshot that I put up because I'm seeing this and forgive me, my friends have decided to get the group chat activated. Um, and I can't really turn it off because I'm on Wi-Fi. So bear with me with that. Let me pull this up earlier today. Let me go to earlier today in my history. Earlier today, earlier today, because I want you all to see this, and I want you all to just think about. Um, I want you all to think about. Discernment is good, but there's no point in having the discernment if you're not going to use it, if you're not going to listen to it. But part of the reason why people aren't listening to the discernment, while they're not moving forward with their lives, with their selves, with their healing and their growth, is because they don't want to be wrong. People dislike hearing "I told you so," and part of that's ego. That's ego, right? So let me show you. I'm just gonna pull this up so we can see. Um, I'm just gonna pull this up so we can see. I'm just gonna pull this up so we can see. Let me copy this link over here because that's gonna be the downfall of a lot of people. It's going to be the downfall of a lot of people. You have to get your ego in check. And listen, there's a way to say things or whatnot, but yeah, yeah. You have to get your ego in check. 504, hey girl. What's up? Dimples Wimples told me you in New Orleans. So I might need for you to give me some of them Zaps chips, sweet onion, and send them to me. Because I don't need it, but I want it. They're so delicious. Um, Lila said, would it be an asshole move to send his fella those plastic sheets? No, no, it wouldn't, but she ain't gonna use them no way. Because she's a narcissist and they live in their ego. And this is how the ego is gonna be the downfall of a lot of people. So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna look around because I want you all, and I get it. People don't like to be called wrong. You don't want to be like, damn, like I messed up. But messing up is how you grow. It's how you can do better. But if you gonna stay in the saltiness of being wrong, and everyone is wrong at some point. If you're gonna stay in the saltiness of being wrong, you are never gonna grow. That ego gonna keep you fucked up. Okay, it's going to keep you, it's gonna have you fucked up. So let's look at this. So there was, and again, this isn't necessarily about Princella. This is just about, you have to deal with that ego. You have to deal with it. So, Nyla said, Taz said, and I chimed in along with him a long time ago. We said that she, Pissy, was bad business. We said she was bad business. So, we said, she was bad business. So, um, okay. So let me just do this. Okay. Um, there was a user on here. This person. Okay, let me make this bigger so we can all see. Okay. So this user, okay, this user on Shitstick Alley, you know, um, someone said that, was talking about Pissy and how Pissy was grooming. This person here says, how exactly is she trying to convert her followers to lesbianism? I've been watching her for a while, blah, 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 blah. You know. So she's covering, she's taking up for she's taking up for her pissy royalty, right? Someone else came in and dropped the receipt. Someone came in and dropped the receipt. This person here, Clock This Tea, dropped the receipt, responding to her. She says she literally did a live telling women that they've been conditioned into thinking that they are straight and that they are compatible with men. She told women that they are attracted to women, but they want it in a male body. Now we if you listen to Nyla, if you listen to Taz, the discussions have already been had about this. We called the grooming. We called it. We called it. So this person dropped the receipt in the live stream that Princella was, here's the red flag. And here is why this person probably is going to stay stunted. I'm not saying that they are, but energetically, I can see this person having issues with so many different people because they don't want to say that they're wrong. They don't want to admit it. I mean, yeah. So this is this person saying, I mean, yeah, because this person here dropped the video in which Princella is pretty much saying that, telling women that they should be lesbians. But this one just wanted to argue. This one just wanted to argue. But like I said, this one here dropped the receipts on it, right? And then they say, I mean, yeah. So, and then she goes into this whole, stupid diatribe or whatever. I'm not reading all this shit. But I posted that because, it's ego. You're proven wrong. The receipts, the information have been dropped. The red flags have been there. So at first you're arguing that everything is fine. And then the information is presented that you already knew was there, but you're still taking up for this person with the receipts dropped there. This is a problem. And this is why so many people have a problem. This is why so many people have problems energetically because they're not honest with themselves. They lie to themselves. They're not honest with themselves. and they don't want to admit when they are wrong. And energetically, it will keep you fucked up. It will keep you fucked up. And I see so many people that, you know, that they keep living in this because they don't want to admit that they are wrong. They don't want to, when you don't admit that you are wrong, when you don't admit that, hey, I saw something was going on here, but I still went with it. When you don't do that, you are keeping, you gonna stay fucked up. You're gonna stay fucked up. Your energetics are gonna be fucked up. A lot of the times, what needs to change is you. This is why you see some people who energetically, they're always in the same type of bullshit. This is why you see some people in this staying in the same type of shit. They don't want to admit they're wrong. They don't want to listen to other people. And because they'd rather because they don't want to take the L for a couple minutes and then grow and move on, they'd rather have a lifetime of L's instead of maybe a one time or maybe even two-time L's. They'd rather stay in a lifetime of L's rather than growing and changing and being better. All because they don't want to admit I was wrong. And because they don't admit that they were wrong, because they don't move away from the red flags, they continue to stay in that shit. These people have bad juju. Energetically, this is why they stay in that bullshit. This is why they stay in that bullshit. This is why they stay in it. And like I said again, this is not about, this isn't about Princella. This is about those people that you may know in your life that know they should change, that know they should do better, that know that they should move on, but because they don't want to be wrong, because ego won't let them be an adult and say, I was wrong, they're going to stay in a lifetime of L's. They're going to stay in L's. What is the point of having discernment that some people say that they have if you're not going to listen to it and move on and grow from it? Why do you have to have your ass handed to you through 30 different lessons over your lifetime for you to get better? It's because it's ego. It's ego. It's ego. And if people don't stop being butthurt over being wrong just for a few moments, they're gonna keep tearing themselves up. They're gonna keep tearing themselves up, and eventually they're gonna lose out on a lot of things that are important to them in life. I mean, listen. Sometimes you gotta take. Sometimes you just gotta take the ass whooping. Sometimes you just do. The point of certain things is to grow, but some people, we see these people all the time. We see these people all the time, but a lot of times it's their ego. It's ego. It's ego. Don't laugh, 504. Don't laugh. I mean, seriously. I mean, but that's what I mean. Like sometimes you just gotta take the L. Sometimes you just have to take the L say I was wrong, but then you grow. And people who do not have the ability to say that they were wrong, my bad, I messed up, stay away from them people. They're dangerous. They're dangerous because if they can't admit they were wrong, they'll get you caught up in some shit. They will get you caught up in something or will, ensnare you in something and they'll have you fucked up. They'll have you fucked up. Don't be afraid to draw your line in the sand with people like this because when you do, it's a form of protection and it's okay to do so. It's okay to do so because when you can't apologize, when you can't admit that you were wrong in the face of facts, in the face of information, in the face of data, in the face of proof, when you can't do that, you're dangerous. You're dangerous. And you'll get other people caught up or hurt or even unalived because of some bullshit. Yeah. And I hear you journey with Corinne. And like I said, this isn't about Prince Alice. This is about these people that you see that you provide the information and they just stay there. This is a spiritual energetic ego problem. This is a spiritual energetic ego problem. Now we know that Pissy P got her issues, but this is beyond that. This is beyond that, right? Hey, Miss Callie Coco. Hey, girl. Hey, TMKC. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Lila. But stay away from these people because they will get you fucked up. There is someone that I know right now. I'm not going to say where I know this person from, but let me just say there is someone. I don't know if you all remember earlier in the year when I was telling you about, was it even earlier in the year? It was either earlier in the year or late last year. When I'm telling you about someone who out here doing dumb shit, their dumb shit spread out like roaches and got other people caught up in their dumb shit. And a whole argument was had. Let me just say the police were called because this person couldn't take the L and admit that they were wrong and admit that they allowed a bunch of terrible shit to happen. They couldn't take the L. Guess what? That person, quote unquote, said that, the situation was over, that they grew past it. Okay, cool. I bullshit you not. 2 weeks ago, found out that this person has returned to doing the bullshit that they were doing before, putting themselves in harm's way. And when people confronted this person about it, saying, "What are you doing? I thought we had a discussion about this. This isn't good." Oh, well, you can't tell me what to do. You know what? You know what? You're right. You're right. Can't tell you what to do, but we choose not to go along in this bullshit with you. We're done. We're out. They drew their line. That person drew their line in the sand. They chose degeneracy. They chose the red flags. They chose to stick in that energetically. The other people who saw it for what it is said, "We can't rock with you no more. We're not doing this with you anymore." That's your choice. You're allowed to make it. We're allowed to make ours as well. And it is what it is. But the sad part about it is if that person goes through another situation to which they got to call the police or help, I need rescuing, I need this and that, they're going to be by themselves. They're going to be by themselves because they don't want to be wrong. They don't want to hear the truth. And part of that is why a lot of people hold on to it is because they don't want to face the fact that they made wrong decisions. They don't want to face the fact that they have made terrible decisions. And they don't want that thrown in their face. But baby, it's not about throwing it in your face. Listen, listen. If you keep doing the same shit over and over, it's not other people, it's you. It's you. Ego can be dangerous if not checked, says Empress Kia, and I fully agree. You're gonna end up in a world of hurt, you know, as quote unquote the old folks would say. You're gonna end up in a world of hurt if you do not check your ego. Hmm. And the same ones quick call ask you for help. Hmm. Hmm. And baby, Q don't answer the phone. No. Q don't answer the phone for that foolishness no more. I don't do it. I don't do it. Hmm. Yeah, they are dangerous and they lack consideration for the harm they put others in all so they can live their life. Yeah, absolutely. So I want you all to make sure that you are recognizing these people. And you can do what you want, but my advice is stay away from them because they're dangerous. They are dangerous. These people seeing the red flags, they're seeing what's wrong, and you still gonna go through with it. You still gonna be around these people. You still gonna do the same. They're dangerous. And if they don't care about themselves, they damn sure do not care about you. Hey, the Real Brown Family Chronicles. If they don't care about themselves and the harm they put themselves in, say it one more time for the church, they do not care about you. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. Ego gonna get a not just everybody at your job 504. Not just everybody at your job 504, but yeah. I mean, do what you have to do 504. Protect yourself, protect yourself from the snares of these damn people because they will try and throw you under the bus. And people like this will throw you under the bus just so they can, make sure that they're not wrong. Watch out for these people. They are just as dangerous as any other damn degenerate. Okay? They are just as dangerous. They are just as dangerous. Donna says, mind you, when you call them out, they have everyone else and every excuse to put it on except themselves. 99.9% of their problems are literally self inflicted. Yep, because they don't want to be wrong, because they can't say, I'm sorry. But it's really because they don't want their little ego hurt as it pertains to, calling them out for making bad decisions. And listen, there is always a way to say things, but the truth does not care who tells it. The truth is the truth. And if these people are making terrible ass decisions, you might want to stay away from them. And these are some of the same people who be calling themselves, and listen, it's not everyone. But if you cannot bend yourself down to say I'm sorry, to be humble, um to apologize, to admit you were wrong, um you're probably going to be a terrible human being. But we can see that as a result of the decisions that you make. Lil says, I had this friend who wanted to move in with her new man with her kids. I tried to tell her to get her legal ducks in a row so her baby daddy can't block it. She ignored me and accused me of wanting to be the only one in a happy relationship. This is what I'm talking about. This is that bullshit. And they don't want to admit they made a wrong. Listen, it's okay. No one is going to make the right decision all the time. But if you have a long history of getting fucked up because of decisions that you made, you may want to ask for some help and then actually listen when someone gives it to you. Lilith said, and guess what? Her baby daddy nailed her ass in court and basically legally forced her to stay in the state. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Now, see, me, I'm petty. I would have asked her, like, do you think the judge is mad that you are in a happy relationship? That's what I would have said because I'm petty. I can be very, very petty. That's what I would have said. I'm like, is the judge hating on you too? Is the judge hating on you too, or was it just me? That's what I would have said. Like I said, I can be an asshole at times, but I'd have been like, you know, asshole me, Kermit the Frog, in the dark robe. Sith Kermit would have been like, be an asshole and say this. Nice Kermit, Jedi Knight Kermit would be like, well, I'm so sorry that happened to you, and I hope you get it resolved. But Sith Kermit is always front and center. I just don't let Sith Kermit out to roam around like that all the time. Because these people with these weak emotional states and these fragile egos, they can't take it. Um, you know, but yeah. But Lil story is that's an example. These people, they gonna get themselves effed up. And then when they get effed up, they want to look for help and then want to blame other people. Journey with Korean said this is why people get blocked. Absolutely. 504, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that, 5. Don't do me like that, 5. I love you, boo. But yeah, don't but seriously. And this is, this is, as much as it's a human problem, this is a spiritual and energetic problem too. And sometimes you just have to draw a line in the sand to protect yourself, to protect your household, to protect your children, because people like that are reckless. People like that are reckless and they are dangerous. 504 say, I don't block people. I like when they crawl back. Listen, I don't really like when they crawl back, but sometimes I do have the satisfaction of saying I told you so. So, sometimes I laugh. Sometimes, I sit and I giggle motherfuckerly. Just like Samuel L. Jackson. I put that up the other day. Sometimes I just giggle and laugh motherfuckerly. And that's my, I told you so. I just giggle a little bit to myself. Not because it's funny, but like it's really frustrating. Sometimes you just have to laugh out of frustration, like, but I told you this, but you didn't want to listen. Right? So, um you know, Lil, you said you saw it. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, Donna. I mean, listen, you tried to do what you tried to assist. They didn't want to listen. That's on them. They have to take the L. They have to take the L that comes with um letting their ego run them. They have to take the L. They have to take the L. That's on them. They gotta take the L. They gotta take the L. TMKC says no one listens to me. Listen, I get it. I get it. Half the time people don't want to listen to me either. Half the time people don't want to listen to me either. But I just be like, I try to be kind with it and be like, listen, um, I try to be. I try to be. 504 said, I think that's my real thing. You so silly, 5. You said I don't feel bad for her at all and told her that. Yeah, listen, a lot of times people they don't want to listen. They do not want to listen. And that's not on you. That's not on you. Because yeah, like I said, them people are dangerous. And people who don't want to listen or take the advice of a legal or educated expert on the matter, you just gotta let them go flounder around. You you gotta let them go flounder around and fail, and hopefully they learn from it. We'll see. If their ego let them um apologize and then start over. But sometimes it's too late. Sometimes you get into these situations and baby, it's too late. You effed up one too many times, and now it's too late. Now it's too late. Lil said that's the ironic part for me. They literally come to you for answers and they're like, no, not like that. Absolutely. Yep. Mm-hmm. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. And listen, if your discernment is good, oh, dropping my phone. If your discernment is good, then you for the most part won't necessarily have to ask for, ask for assistance. But I get it. Sometimes you want to bounce ideas off of people. But listen, don't be an asshole. Don't be out here asking for advice, especially when you have no clue and then don't take it. Especially when it's better advice than what you had. Empress Kia says, I just speak in parables to drive them crazy. I don't have the time. Listen. Listen, I hear you. Absolutely, TMKC. TMKC says self serving bias can prevent them from acknowledging their shortcomings. They never look at themselves. 504 says, stop trying to help everybody. Listen, I'm getting to that point where, in order for me to help you, you have to show me that you are serious about it and that you're going to listen. Because, the older you get, the more you don't want to waste your time. Your time is precious. You could be taking a damn nap instead of dealing with they bullshit. Because do we have time for they bullshit? No. Go ahead and throw up your we don't have time for that bullshit emojis. Go on and throw them up because we don't have time for that bullshit. We don't have time for it. We do not have time for that bullshit. I know I don't. I know I don't. But yeah, I want you all to make sure that you are, yes, 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 yes. I want you all to make sure that you understand that this is a spiritual issue as much as it is just a human life issue, because energetics are supposed to, you don't have to have the same energetics. um you don't have to have it, right? Yes, yes, yes. No time for the BS. I love to see it. No time for the BS. Yes, 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 yes. 504 says it right here. Everybody doesn't respect where you're coming from. Plus, how often do they extend themselves to you? Absolutely. Listen, y'all already know how I feel about reciprocity. We either gonna have a reciprocal relationship or we're not. Okay. And listen, if there are people out there who are just constantly asking you for something, but don't want to give anything in return, get rid of them too. Because they gonna suck you dry. We get rid of them too. Yes, no time for that BS. Yes. Get rid of them too. Because you don't have time for people to be leeching off of you. Your children is one thing. Children need their parents. Children need good parents, right? But baby, all these other degenerate people just leeching off of you. That's not good either. That's not good either. Make sure y'all recognizing these people in your life. And listen, if you gotta cut people off, you just gotta cut them off. You just gotta cut them off. I mean, the choice is yours, whether you want to cut them off or not. But understand when you stay around people like that who have this bad juju, these bad energetics, they can affect you too. That can affect you too. I told y'all. I remember years ago there was someone that had some bad energy, right? Because they always making terrible decisions too. And they came to pick someone up, and then baby, the car wouldn't start. You have energetics so bad that the car wouldn't even start. But a lot of these people who have this bad juju like that, these bad energetics, they're driven by ego. They don't want to admit they're wrong. They keep making these same bad decisions. They have bad juju. They are spiritually and energetically down bad. And baby, I can't help them. I can't help them. Like I said, the energy was so bad the damn car wouldn't start until this person left. How bad of a person do you have to be energetically that the damn car won't start with you when you around? Yes, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. Starry Eyed says, don't go too far with empathy either, because a leech will use that's used. Yep, they sure will. Yeah. Like I bullshit you all not. This person came by. They was going to get in the car and the damn car wouldn't start. I mean, they can call the mechanic. Why is my car not starting? I don't know what's going on. They had to cancel the lunch date. When that person left, then the car started. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Kevin. Yep. I'm telling you. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. So make no mistake about it that these people are they're dangerous. Imagine if they would have been out somewhere where they really needed the car to like get away or escape or something, the damn car don't start because their energetics are so piss poor that the damn machinery won't start. Imagine that. I'm glad they were just at the house and the car didn't start so they can go back inside. And to this day, that person who got them bad energetics, I don't be around them. We don't even talk. We don't even talk because their energetics are that damn bad. I don't even talk to them. I ain't got their phone number because if you can make a car not start because you're just a terrible person, I don't need to be around you. I don't need to be around you because you ain't gonna have my damn car tow up. Nope. So yeah, and that's part of the problem. You know that's part of the problem. Kevin asks, "How does energy affect a car like that?" Listen, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you, but what I can say is that person has had terrible not only has and it could be a generational curse now that I think about it. That person has had such terrible energy that even some of their children out there with the same terrible ass energy. Okay? But I think it's just them. And when parents pass on their bad decision making to their children, right? Because parents are a child's first role model. This person has passed on their bad habits and bad decision making to their children, and their children are in just as much of a world of shit as that person is. So I just stay away from all of them. I just stay away from all of them. I just stay away from all of them because if they would have ever asked me some advice, they ain't gonna listen to what I say anyway. So I just save my breath. I just save my breath. But yeah, they be having the woe is me stories. I'm just like, when I hear it from somebody else. Cause baby. So again, like I said, don't let's and listen, we all have ego. I have ego, right? Um, I have ego, but I also understand that, um, I'm not the end all be all. I'm not God, right? I learn, I grow, I apologize for things. I apologize when I mess up, right? But don't let these people out here get y'all caught up and stuff. Don't let them get you caught up in shit. Yeah, I don't know if it drained the battery. Listen, after the person left, the car started up just fine, like ain't nothing ever happened. Hey, Dimples Wimple girl. Hey, Natasha. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. So yeah, don't let these people get you caught up. Um, it's okay to choose yourself and choose to not be around such energy. And I know that for many of us, we care about other people, but at some point, all you have to do, the only thing you can do is just say a prayer for them and just let it go. Say a prayer for them and just let it go. It's what were they saying last year and beyond and 2 years, 3 years ago? It's above me now. It's just say a prayer, let it go. It's above you. It's above you. Okay, it's above you. Mm-hmm. 504 says they try to flip it on me at work. They whisper about me, catch attitudes out of nowhere. 90% of the time they walk in and don't even speak, but they'll turn around and blame me for their behavior. They dangerous. You say, don't get mad at me because I'm giggling to myself in these YouTube. Yes, Yep. Exactly, El Boogie. Yep, care too much, it'll kill you. Yeah. hmm Donna, going on over to Patreon and put that over there. Since you was asking about stuff earlier, gonna put that over there in the Patreon chat. In the Patreon chat, and go get the book that I listed. And we can talk about that. We're going over there to the Patreon chat. Um, like I said, my Patreon people, there are 2 chats live over there. So go and jump in those chats. Okay. TMKC says people hate laughter if they don't know what the joke is. Yup. You laugh just to hear the hate. Aries one says, eclectic, you are speaking the truth. Listen, and I really hope that this message resonates. Like, I don't consider it like, yeah, I'm the truth. I'm this guru. I'm saying everything. I don't see myself like that. But I do like to pass on messages, and whether people listen to the message or take the message or take from it what you need to and move on, all that is fine. But ego is getting a lot of people fucked up. It's getting a lot of people fucked up. It really is, and it spreads out to others, especially when you have people who are like narcissists and stuff like that, hurting other people, hurting other people, hurting other people, you know you know yeah. Yeah. I'm not the wisest person, but I will say that I have made some decisions that have not got me fucked up. So I think I can speak on that. Um, Making good decisions, I think I can speak on that. Of course, the decisions were good for me, but you know, like I said, I let go of the ego. Okay, um, I let it go. Isa says, and it doesn't have to be that way at all. Choose you. Yeah. Nothing wrong with choosing yourself. Don't let these people out here who ego crazy They're gonna end up doing all. Listen, don't let them people get you caught up. Hey, tobacco store Tiki, how you doing? She says my nervous laughter bothers people, and I've had people not like me and say it's because you smile too much, so I keep smiling. Yeah, yeah. Listen, if you make bad decisions and you get, you have to take the L for it, I really hope that you learn from it so that you don't keep making the bad decision. If you see the red flags and you keep ignoring them and then something happens, that was on you. If you see the red flags, and most of the time the red flags are there, but a lot of times people just ignore them. They are there. They're there. They're there. Now, whether you pay attention to it or not, that's up to you. But a lot of times the flags are there, but people, they be in happy Disney Delulu world thinking everything is gonna be fine, even though that red flag is right there. No. Okay. No. Donna says the best decision I've made was getting this collagen powder. Cute, recommended. Girl, drink your collagen. I mean, I'm just saying. Lil said, I've been told I was too happy. I told them that sounded like a personal problem. Yeah. Sorry, I said I like choosing me. Yeah. Yep. Oh, Natasha said it right here. She said, people think their love can turn a red flag white. Absolutely. Absolutely. These are some of the same people. These are the same people. If someone has had these multiple partners and all these multiple partners, are saying this, that, and the third, baby, it's not gonna be any different with you. It's not. It's not. You are not going to be the only person that the Nigerian scammer does not scam. Okay. If you keep engaging with the Nigerian scammer, they're gonna scam you. Okay. They're gonna do it. Okay. Don't think you're gonna be out here with magical pussy or magical penis and think that it's gonna be different. The flags are there, right? To gain your attention. That's why they're red flags. They're not white flags, they're not pink flags, they're red flags. Red mean danger. Okay. The flags are there and they're flying. But if you keep on dealing with it, that's where you're gonna be. That's where you're gonna be. Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Right. Five before said it, you in danger, girl. You in danger. Girl, guy, you in danger. If you ignore them damn flags, you are in danger. Tobacco store Tiki says, haha, I can make that red flag a green one. Yep. Learn that lesson too. Yep, you in danger. You in danger. But see, the thing about it is you saw the red flag and you kept going. You're supposed to go past the red flag. You're supposed to go past it. You're supposed to go past it. Okay? You're supposed to go past it. You're supposed to go past that red flag. When you see these people, go past it. Don't stand there. Don't engage with them. See it for what it is and keep going. And that's what I'm saying. Going back to this discernment. So many people are talking about discernment or have discernment. The discernment be telling y'all this ain't a good idea, but y'all just ignore it anyway. So you might as well not even have it. You might not even have it. You might as well not have it. 504 said red does not mean go. Nope. What about Pinky Peen? I'm asking for a friend. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah. Listen, I'm just saying. The flags are there, and listen, I get it. Some people are. I don't know. I don't know how. certain things work. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist, but um if you had to take your L, I hope you learn from the L and don't do it again. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope you learn your lesson and you don't become susceptible to that type of L no more. Lil said, how do people's instincts get so dull? Listen, it has to be genetics. It has to be because that's the only thing I can say. Donna says it sounds like moms who say my son will change for the right girl. It's like, no, ma'am, your son is a degenerate and will stay one until he decides. Yeah, unless he decides to change. Kevin says apparently we failed the traffic test. If we didn't learn that red doesn't mean go. I'm saying. Like Jiminy Cricket said, let your conscience be your guide. Listen, listen, the conscience be telling them. They just be ignoring it. Who said that? Listen, they just ignore it. They just ignore it. Okay? They just ignore it. Um, there's no point in having discernment if you're gonna ignore the warnings. There's no point. Just like we saw old girl, and there's no point in having the discernment um if you're not going to listen or if you're going to ignore it. L Boogie says not exercising and flexing their DNA conscious muscles. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yep. Yep. Hmm. Let's see what 504 is saying. 504 says, gotta be because my parents have made some foolish mistakes many times only be on behalf, but will turn around and expect me to know everything. It's a hard road when you have to teach yourself. Listen, I've been there. Trust me, I know. Hmm. Yep. Yep. And let me say this. Let me say this as well. You know, when it comes to messages and messengers, I think it's okay to critique the messenger as well because or have thoughts about the messenger because if the messenger is not a good person, okay, who's to say that they won't take the message, right? Um and I say that because I was really seeing in that thread. Again, this isn't about pissy, but I did see in that thread that there were people who saw the way that Pissy was talking to her child and having these terrible conversations that children should not hear, and yet they're fine with the message from her, even though she's showing and have been seen to be doing terrible things. Like that doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me. And I listen, no one is going to be a complete paragon of good, but I'm not listening to if that was a man, okay, and we see this man neglecting his child, women would be saying, why should we listen to this person when they neglect their child? And we have women who saw her neglecting her child. I mean, to me, it's child abuse what she was doing, and they're still listening. So they will forgo the wrong that they see this person doing, okay, for the sake of this message. Well, baby, if you out here doing all this, I don't know that your message is good. I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know that. I'm sorry. I can't trust you. Again, like we said, if there are people who out there making these terrible decisions and don't care about themselves, baby, they don't care about you either. Hey, Leah lady. Yeah. You said they throw deep in cat. They have no choice. Listen, that's I don't drive in that lane, so I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. But yeah, it's no different than if it was some whatever other terrible person. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, the truth doesn't care who tell it, but if something is true, something is true. But if it's coming from someone who's probably a degenerate, I'm gonna question. I'm gonna question just a little bit. I need to verify first. I need to verify that this is some truth first before I listen to something coming from some damn degenerate, right? Um, that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. That's just me. Another thing that I wanted to touch on, right, is another thing that I wanted to touch on is um and I'm talking to the ladies right now. I'm talking to the ladies right now. Um your worth is not determined by what society puts on you. You have worth because you're here. Um you matter, and don't think because you haven't experienced the full spectrum of womanhood that you are not worthy, that you are lesser or less than. Okay. And I just have to say it because there are so many ladies that think because they haven't done or experienced X, Y, and Z that they're less than. And that's not the case at all. Um, that's not the case at all. It's not the case at all. At all. But you matter. Your life matters, whether you have experienced certain things or not. And I feel like I just had to say that because, last week I was talking to my sister and she was telling me some things, and I can tell that she was just so hurt. And I had to tell her, baby, you matter. Just because you haven't experienced certain things doesn't mean that you don't matter. It doesn't mean that you're any less than. Okay. And, it doesn't make you less than. It doesn't make you any less worthy of goodness or love or success or happiness or joy because you haven't experienced some things, especially as it pertains to the energetics of womanhood. Okay. Okay. And again, I just have to say it because, you know, sometimes society says so many different things except for what's right. Um, and there's a lot of pressure that's put on women to conform, to change, to do this, to be that, or don't do that. And listen, again, I'm speaking to ladies because I'm not a man. I don't know what manhood is. I'm not a man. That will be a conversation for Mr. Hoodoo, right? But I am a woman. Um, and if I let society dictate to me certain things or make me feel down or bad about it, I wouldn't be me, right? I wouldn't be me. And, you know, I'm not physically, I'm not average height. I am 5'1". I'm a fun size Twix. Okay, I'm 5'1". I love being black, but a lot of society only uses black people for culture, right? Um, I don't have any children, right? Um, I mean, if I let people or society dictate to me that I was less of a woman because I don't have children, I don't know, you know, there are so many reasons that women don't have children, okay? And just because a woman does not have children, it doesn't mean that she's worth any less. Because I will say this, and this was something that touched me, and I can only speak for myself. Um, if you are a woman or a person with a good, generous, giving spirit, right? And you have helped other people and um you are someone that people come to for advice, you are part of the community and you are a nurturer and you don't know how many people actually look up to you and admire you. Okay? I came to find out from our good sis, Empress Kia, that, KK considers me part of her community. And I don't know either one of you in person, just via YouTube. And that really touched my spirit because, you know, that told me that I'm seen and valued enough, right? Whether I have children or not, I'm seen and I'm valued enough. And 504 or any other woman listening now or on the playback, just because you don't have children doesn't mean that you are less than. It doesn't mean that something is wrong with you. Okay? You're not less than any other person with or without children. Okay? Okay? If you are being a good person, okay, and you are part of the community where you're actually giving and you're caring, baby, that's blessing right there. That is blessing right there. Okay? That's blessing right there. Okay? So, Lilith Revenge says the League of Extraordinary Aunties. Yes. Because when you are mothering, when you are giving advice, when you are nurturing, when you are uplifting other people, baby, that is part of the essence of goodness. And to me, it is part of the essence of womanhood and motherhood, right? Because all you're doing as a mother, and I don't mean to simplify it, but all you're doing as a mother is teaching, instilling values, answering questions, uplifting, protecting, right? But you're doing it with the human that came out of your body. But if you're doing that out here in the community, you are a mother. You are a mother. You are. L Boogie says we fall in categories. We all add our own individual contribution that no one else can duplicate. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I used to feel bad because I don't have children. And sometimes you do get tired of people asking you, do you have children? Especially if you're someone that has had like a miscarriage or something like that, which I have. But at the same time, when we can grow and touch each other as a community, uplifting and helping and things like that, I think that's just as powerful. I think that's just as powerful. I think that's just as powerful. I really do think it is. Um, I really think it is. And I say that because I've come to notice that I am someone that people come to for advice. You know, I'm someone that people come to for advice. Older women, younger women, some men ask me questions for advice, and it means that there's something, some part of me that's valued by others. And these people just some of them are biological in relation to me and some of them aren't. But understand your place in the community, in your community, whatever that community is, and embrace it. Okay. Just because you did not have a human come out of you biologically doesn't mean that you're any less. It doesn't mean that you can't contribute. It doesn't mean that you are less than or anything like that. You know? Um, so I just really feel like I have to say that. Yeah. And there are some people absolutely who are parents and they really shouldn't be parents. They really should not be spreading their degeneracy um, over humans that's going to be here in the future. Like there are a bunch of people who should not be parents. Okay, a bunch of people who should not be parents. But yeah, so I say that talking to 504 and to anyone else who hears this on the playback, or even if people listen to this a year from now, your worth is not determined by whether or not you're married or whether or not you have children. Okay. It's not. Are you being a good human being? Are you caring? Are you uplifting? Are you nurturing? Do you try to help someone? Those are the things that are important. Okay. Those are the things that are important. Um, those are things that are important. Dimples Wimples says, I see a lot of those unfit hoes on YouTube who should not have a dog or a fish, let alone children. Absolutely. I see them too. I see them too. I see them too. Journey with Corinne said, everyone here is valued and important. Yeah, absolutely. Empress Kia says, Journey with Corinne, the love KK has for her auntie. She says she knows she's loved. I'm so thankful for her also aunties. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. When I realized that I was part of a community, via Empress Kia and KK saying, she's happy for her internet aunties. Like that means a lot to me. It means that I've done something right to positively impact other people, and that means a lot to me. It really does. So, again, 504 or anyone else, who needs to hear it, girl, you're not any less. You're not any less. You're not. You're not. You're not any less. So, I really, really, really felt it on my spirit. I had to say it. Um, I really felt it on my spirit that I really had to say that because I hate women feeling like they are less than because of some stupid shit. Like it really upsets me. We already have enough to deal with, right? We already have enough to deal with, you know. So not Lil talk about don't start no waterwork, lady. Listen, I had to say it because when I tell you all this has been on my mind for literally like the past 3-4 days, it really has been. It really has been on my mind, and I'm just like I had to say it. I had to say it. I had to say it. Um, you know, of course, 504. Listen. I'm here for you all, right? Um, I've been there. I've been in so many different situations. I've experienced the gamut of so much in life, so much negativity in life, right? But I choose not to linger on it. And listen, I'm not saying, just be all rainbows and pixies and shit. Like I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that um I have a lot in common with a lot of you all. And I know sometimes the way that things sit on us, how it brings us pain, whether we want to admit it or not. But like I said, I am just like you all. I'm a person. I just so happen to do magic. And I've been there with a lot of stuff. I've been there with a lot of stuff. I mean, me and Mr. Hoodoo, we had to have the conversation, like, you know, because we thought we were going to have children. We got married. We bought a house a year later. We had a huge house because we thought we were gonna have like at least two kids. And so we were like, oh, we have all the space. We're gonna have a couple of kids. We're gonna, and it didn't happen for us. And we had to go through that transition period ourselves of okay, so are we okay with this? Getting older, we don't have any children, things like that. And then we were just like, you know what, we're fine with it. We gonna be cool, rich auntie and rich uncle who come pick the kids up and spoil the kids and then take them back home. Right? We said we're fine with that. So like I said, I'm more like a lot of you all than you probably know or understand. But yeah, like I said, I've been there. I've been there, right? Um, and if I'm not any less, neither are you. So El Boogie says societal pressure is a real thing and has made me much more empathetic. Yeah, absolutely. 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 Don't cry, baby. Don't cry. Don't cry. Trust me, I get it. But just know 504 and everyone else, you're part of our community. And you're part of our online community for a reason. Okay, so you're here with us now. We're gonna be our own community and our own family. Okay. Okay. Yeah, come on, baby. So yeah, y'all should have been over here on Monday because we sure ate that food. I gotta put the pictures up. We sure had that red beans and rice. We had potato salad. We had these Cornish hens. We were getting our big back on Monday. It was so good. It was so good. And then I'm sitting here today eating pizza. I need to go work out. I haven't worked out yet. But yeah, if y'all were here, I'd be like, come on and get y'all a plate. Like, cause that's the family that I'm from. I'm here to share this food. Um, and love and joy with you all. Okay. So yeah. Mm. You said my energy is a little heavy at times. It was probably me. Listen, listen, listen. You're here with us for a reason, and maybe part of you being here is because you need to hear this. And maybe because you just need to be uplifted. But we all here, we a family, we a community over here. As long as you're not a degenerate, then we cool. And then we cool. Okay? Okay. So don't cry. Dimples Wimple said, "Q, you can always adopt me." Okay, well I'll adopt you. Yeah, we gonna have some food. We gonna have some food. Y'all know I like to eat. We gonna have some food. You know what? I ain't even had no tacos yesterday. I thought about it. Yesterday was Taco Tuesday, but that's okay. I had enough tacos in San Diego to last for a while. But I'm getting oh snap. I'm sorry. I just see the little man on the corner with the paleta truck. The Mexican people that be having the ice cream in the little paleta truck. Oh man, he going across the street with it. See, I messed around with Mr. Paletta. But yeah, we're all here. We're family, at least over here. So your kids will be comedians if you leave them with me. That's fine. The waterworks have started. Yeah, don't cry, y'all. It's okay. Yeah, we stuck with you, baby. That's fine. Because we like the wall. That's right. So, like I said, if anybody else needed to hear that, um, hear it and let it sink in. You're not less. You're not less. You're not less. Aries one said, I never had children either, but I have helped to raise many. Yeah, I have too. Even doing the little things like, you're babysitting and, let me just wash these babies' clothes so the baby clothes can be clean when they go home. Like little things like that. When you are contributing positively to the community, even in little ways, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. El Boogie said, okay, Q. It's like I can't ever fully relax because people are always falling out and can't handle their disagreements peacefully. Then you got to pick sides. That's what I'm over. Yeah, I'm over that too. But I mean, sometimes you got to do it. Sometimes you have to pick sides and draw your line in the sand. It just is what it is. But make the best decision for yourself. Make the best decision for yourself. Don't work. Don't listen. Listen. I'm sensitive too. Okay, I'm sensitive too. But it's okay. Nothing is wrong with being sensitive. You know, just don't make bad decisions on emotions. Think logically before you make a decision. That's all I ask. But yeah. So, like I said, I really didn't have too much to say to you all. I just felt like, I needed to talk about these things spiritually, energetically, um, because I feel like they were important, right? We do have fun, we do kiki, we do look at charts and stuff like that. But sometimes we just have to come together and have a conversation. Sometimes we just have to have a conversation about things, sit down and talk together. And I just felt like that was what was needed today. Us to, just talk and have a chat. Um, Empress Kia says the League of Awesome Aunties on deck. I'm here for it. Lila said, remember, Auntie and Uncle's Day is July 26th. We get a day too. Yeah. Like I said, I'm the auntie. When I go to Dallas in July, my nephew has children. So I gotta take something for the babies. Okay. I gotta take something for the babies. When I go to Dallas in July and see my nephew has children. I'm gonna be cool, rich auntie taking stuff for the babies. Okay, just like I was cool, rich auntie, sending stuff to Mr. Hoodoo's sister, who she's pregnant. Her and her husband are pregnant with their first child. But baby, we were cool auntie and uncle, and we sent the baby a whole bunch of good stuff. And that's being part of the community. That's caring. That's mothering too. You welcome, girl. Listen, I'm in my feelings, but y'all know I have a logical brain. Y'all know I can't stand that bullshit. Y'all know I cannot stand that bullshit. So I may be a Pisces sun, but baby, I don't deal in that bullshit. I don't deal in that. I don't deal in that bullshit. You a sensitive motherfucking gangster. I hear that. Okay, you said my little country baby girl wants some baked chicken and rice and some turnip greens. She asked for that verbatim. Now I gotta clean it. Listen, we had them Cornish hens. Okay, and I seasoned them Cornish hens with I had like at least 8 different seasonings and stuff that I was putting on them Cornish hens. Clean them Cornish hens off. I put that seasoning on them. I rub that seasoning into them Cornish hens. But baby, and then he had some Cajun sausage that he cooked up and put in them beans. Okay, along with the ham hock for the red beans and rice. Uh-huh. It was good too. It was good too. It was good. It was delicious. Okay. My mom just called me an hour ago before I got on here with y'all asking my husband for his beans recipe. Okay. Cause she fiending from Chicago for them beans. Okay. So we be big backing and we be eating over here. That's why I gotta go work out. Sleepy B says, I aborted twice. No regrets. And to this day, I still don't want kids. I will always be Auntie B with the dogs. Yep. Not in the Boosie voice. Yes. Aries one says 504 this Mother's Day hit me hard as well. Boob hurt most of the day when it got me a mani pedi. Yeah, girl, do what you gotta do for yourself. Came right on time. Thank you, Mel, for gifting out 5 memberships. I hope y'all got y'all membership reception on, so y'all get one of these memberships. But thank you, Mel, so much for that. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Mel, so much. Shout out to Mel. Mel be so kind to me, and I appreciate it. Tobacco Store Tiki says, nope, I gotta clean this chicken and bake this chicken. Clean this kitchen and bake this chicken. Y'all not gonna have me crying. Mm. You in Dallas Fort Worth? You in Dallas Fort Worth area? Okay, baby. I might have to when I go to Dallas. Okay, when I go to Dallas in July, I might have to send you a little message and say, what's up, girl? You gotta tell me where the best barbecue is in Dallas because y'all know I'm be big backing. And yeah. You said my sister stopped talking to me, so I don't get to see my niece, even though she's grown, so I don't. Listen, listen, and I'm sorry that happened to you. I really am. Hopefully, you can have a relationship with your niece. But yeah. Yeah, Mel be coming through with the big back behavior. Mel be encouraging big backness. And listen, I gotta do my workouts so I can maintain my weight loss. I gotta do my workouts, but Mel be encouraging big back behavior. So aunties and uncles are the unsung heroes of the community, and I die on that hill. Yep. The quiet tamers of teenage rage. You say my mama was too cute. Yeah, she was in her outfit. She sure was in her outfit. She sure was in her outfit. I gotta play for y'all. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna play it right now. I'm gonna play for y'all what my mom said when we were standing here. She was so funny. I gotta go back and I gotta play it because I had to record it. She is so funny. I looked for the fish purse on eBay. I did not see it, so I'm gonna have to look again. Don't say that, Donna. Don't say that, Donna. Don't scare him. Hey, Jam. You don't eat much barbecue, but I got okay. So y'all got some good tacos. You gotta show me where the good tacos at. Do you eat sushi? I like sushi. I like food. So Greek food, Indian food, Thai food, Chinese food, barbecue, sushi, Japanese food. I like Mexican food. I do not like Ethiopian. I do not like Ethiopian food, but most food I like. I even like Nepalese. Okay. I like Nepalese food too. So I like food. Polynesian, Hawaiian. I like food. So I like food. So yeah, no. I'm gonna be big back eating, but I ain't gonna be big backing. Okay. I ain't gonna be big backing. I'm gonna be on my workouts. I'm be yeah. You would build a whole outfit around that purse. Okay. Okay, let me play for y'all real quick before I get out of here. What something that my mom said because oh, it's not. Yeah, let me play this and then we're gonna go on over to Taz's because I see Taz's live. Let me play this for y'all. Where did I put it at? Because my mom was acting up. So where I live, you're not supposed to you're not supposed to hang clothes outside on your patio to dry. I mean, we have washers and dryers in our apartment, so why are you hanging clothes outside? I don't know. This is highly uncivilized. But let me listen, my mama was cussing up a storm when I was on the phone with her earlier. But let me play what my mom said about that because it was hilarious. So let me play that. Let me play that for y'all. Cause let me play it. So yeah, yeah. Like I said, with her over there across the street, she always hangs her underwear and all, and it's like be her underwear. Like it's not like shirts and stuff. Like a lot of times it's like her underwear. But yeah, this is not the what you say, Mom? This is not the ghetto. This is not the ghetto. What'd you say, Mom? Call the popo. The popo. Call the popo on because she's hanging up. Need to take a picture, send it to the rental office. Yes, because she does that all the time. What'd you say? Send it to the rental office with what caption, Mom? I didn't know this was the ghetto. Yeah. And a big old picture. Catch hanging them up. Send a big old picture. No, this was ghetto. Y'all hear my mama? She is hilarious. She is hilarious. And yes, she is with the shits. She is with the shits. Okay, I got to one more time. I got to one more time. Let me play it one more time because that was hilarious. That was hilarious. She said, "No, ma'am." Yeah, she was like, "I didn't know this was the ghetto." Because baby, this is not the ghetto. But let me play it one more time for y'all. Let me play it one more time for y'all because that shit was hilarious. That was hilarious. So let me start it over. Let me start it over. Let me start it over. Yeah. Yeah. Now, yeah, like I said, with her over there across the street, she always hangs her underwear and all, and it like be her underwear. Like it's not like shirts and stuff. Like a lot of times it's like her underwear. But yeah, this is not the what you say, Mom? This is not the ghetto. This is not the ghetto. What'd you say, Mom? Call the popo. Call the popo. Call the popo on because she's hanging up. Need to take a picture, send it to the rental office. Yes, because she does that all the time. What'd you say? Send it to the rental office with what caption, Mom? I didn't know this was the ghetto. Yeah. My mom is hilarious. Okay, she is hilarious. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. I was on the phone with my mom earlier, and she was driving to go pick up my stepdad. And listen, she said somebody had pulled over into the street trying to talk to somebody. She said, "Y'all should have stayed at home. Call her on the phone or stay at home, but don't be in the street pulled over talking to somebody. You either drive or you don't." My mom is hilarious, okay? She is funny. She is funny. She is funny. Journey with Korean said, "Where y'all think you get it from?" Listen, my dad was like that too. Mom is hilarious, and dad was funny too. So this is where I get it from them. They're both very witty, very funny. She said, "I didn't know this was the ghetto." She said, "Take a picture of it and put the caption, 'I didn't know this was the ghetto,' and send it to the rental office." So yeah, my mom is with the shits, and so is my dad. So yeah. Listen, we have a washing machine we have washing machines and dryers. Why are you hanging clothes outside? We have a washing machine and a dryer. Put them damn clothes in the washing machine and in the dryer. That's what the dryer is for. Okay, this is not 1865 where you hang the clothes outside. Okay, put them damn clothes in the dryer. So yeah, it is ghetto as hell too. Yes, whenever I'm on the phone with her and she's saying something, like it's so funny. One of my mom's favorite lines is, "Well, it's not my fault she ugly, mom." She's like, "What? It's not. It is not my fault that that girl ugly." And that, so I got to get her to calm down because once she start going, that's it. That's it. So yeah, yeah. This is my mom too. That's my mom too, child. That's my mom too. So y'all know, I'm from Chicago. We're from Chicago, but my grandparents are from Mississippi. Even though my mom's parents live in St. Louis, I mean, my grandmother's still in St. Louis, and my mom's side of the family is a lot of them are still in St. Louis. So it's a little bit of southernness to it, but she's hilarious. At least, no, don't get no nice clothing line. We paid too much money for this damn rent for you to be hanging your drawers outside. Put them damn drawers in the washing machine and in the dryer, and that's where that dry your clothes in the dryer like every other normal human being that has a functioning dryer. That's where you dry your clothes at, baby. And if your washing machine and your dryer is not working over there in that apartment, you're supposed to call maintenance to come fix it because we pay too damn much in this apartment complex for you to be hanging your drawers outside. So yeah, she's funny. She is hilarious. Listen, it's ghetto because um One, it's not warm enough for them clothes to be outside. Two, this is a cosmopolitan place. Imagine if you went to some cosmopolitan hotel and they got the mop hanging up somewhere in the hallway where people can see. You're gonna be like, I paid too much money for this. This is the same thing. Yeah, this is the same thing. So no, it's not. It's not that it's country. It's just that there are certain things that you're supposed to do, and that's not one of them. Okay, that's not one of them. That's not one of them. That's not one of them, honey. So yeah. Okay. So yeah. Right. Right. Some things are about etiquette. Right. It's about etiquette. It's about etiquette. So that's all. That's all. Just etiquette. You had a neighbor who underwear flew in your face because of that? Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah. I'm all for it if you have your house, you do that in your backyard, but not this right here. So yeah. That's funny. That's funny. So yeah. I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was hilarious. And I couldn't wait to share that because it was funny. It was funny. So yeah. It was funny. So so yeah, that was funny. That was how she felt about it. That was her real that's how she felt about it. So, I was just like, Mom. I mean, she wasn't wrong, but that's how she felt about it. So yeah, and don't nobody want your coochie flying in their face. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, that was Mom being Mom. I have to catch her whenever she's saying something funny because she will say something, and you got if you don't catch it and record it, then you might miss it. So, but yeah. So anywho, I'm gonna let you all go. I think we've had a good conversation for today. Are they Anglo Saxons? No, they are not Anglo Saxon. I believe they are of the Asian variety. They are of the Orient. So so yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I get it. I mean, hang them on top of the shower rod. You hang the shower curtain on the shower rod. Hang them on over the shower rod if you do that. Like, but I don't want to see your knickers outside. I don't want to see them. Imagine the wind blowing, they fall all down on the ground. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. So she really did. She was like, holla. And you should have saw her. She had her finger. She was like, I didn't know this was the ghetto. Y'all know that finger, the index finger. I know this. I know this ain't the ghetto. With her, yes, Mom, this is what they do. So it was hilarious. It was hilarious. Yeah. So yeah. So okay. All right, y'all. So yeah. All right, cool, cool, cool. So yeah, she said the ghetto. So I'm gonna let y'all go. That's about it. I need to finish folding this laundry. We're gonna go over the tasks, but I love y'all. And like I said, I really just felt like I had to say, talk about the things we talked about today. And for playback for anyone who needs to hear it, just take the messages and really think about things. Um, really think about things. And yeah, yeah. So I love y'all. And we're gonna head over to Taz's. So I'm gonna meet y'all over at Taz's while I still fold this laundry. And yeah, I'm gonna come back tomorrow. Love y'all. Bye, baby. Bye, bye, bye.